Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm Naviin the farmer, and today's topic is that we're going to talk about the 3 things that you should know before you start farming. Number 1, the type of crop. Number 2, operations, investments. Alright, so we got 3 topics that we're going to speak about right now. Let's go with number 1, the type of crop. Alright, so the type of crop. Why the type of crop? You may be asking. Let's say I am going to grow 1,000 acres worth of spinach and then sell them to all my friends, family, neighbors, and to everyone that is within 100 kilometers away from me. Wrong. No, it doesn't work that way. It's a good logic, yeah, but don't assume, you might like spinach, but not everyone might like spinach, so that's not the way to go forward if you're going to go into farming. You have to find your market. You have to do your research before you start planting that. Before planting that first seed into the ground, you have to do that research, the type of crop that you want to grow. So walk around and go around and have a chat with your local stores and see what are they short of in their stores, and maybe then you can start supplying that particular vegetable to them. Check in with your local mini marts, local markets, your hypermarkets, supermarkets, and whatever markets, and see what they might be in short of. Don't go in guns blazing like Rambo. Going in by thinking like, oh, if I grow this, everyone eats carrots, and if you start planting carrots, and if you can't sell them, what's the point of going to farming, right? It doesn't make sense. You will go into a big loss. So it's better to do your research first before you start planting in that first seed of yours into the ground. If you get what I mean. Number 2, operations. This totally depends on the type of crop that you want to grow. It varies from crop to crop. It's a whole cycle from crop selection, land preparation, seed transplanting, irrigation, fertilization process, pesticides management, harvesting management, packaging, making that sale, and finally delivering them to your clients, logistics. Those processes that I just mentioned, take note. Those are very, very important. Those are the key points to help you decide how your management should go and what you should plant. So that is why you should pick your crop first. So the moment you start picking the crop, like choosing the crop that you would like to plant, then only you'll get to decide how the operation moves for that particular crop. Alright, so now let's go to the third point. The last one, the investments. Alright, this is the most important part. The moment you've decided the crop that you want to grow and also the type of operations, and you've learned the whole operation process of that particular crop, then you have to start do a little bit more digging before you start putting down the money that you're going to use for your farming. I would tell everyone to never go into farming for the money. Go in for the passion of it, because if you go in for the passion of it, you'll never feel pressured. You will never feel like oh shit, am I doing it wrong, or you feel anxious about it, if you're doing right or wrong. Never go in for the money, because the moment you start chasing money in farming, it's especially in the beginning phase, you're going to hit some bumps on the road. It's not wrong. Everybody wants to make money, right? It's not wrong, but it's just a small tip. You can take it or leave it. That's just my experience. Right? The main investment that you should make before you go into farming is that you should have ample of knowledge. Like what I said before, the crop, the type of crop, and also the operations that you are going to, the operation cycle. That is really important, these 2 things. So invest in a small amount of education for that particular crop. Go and learn. It's best to even learn for maybe half a year or maybe to a year, and then only at the same time you could save up capital and then move in the next year, the second year, which is where you can start planting. Because farming is not about it's not a 100-meter sprint. It's a marathon. Farming is a marathon. You should never think about the short term. You should always think about the long term. Same, because your investments really lie on the determination and the hard work that you're going to put in. And also the knowledge plays a big part. So get yourself educated before you start farming, because if you don't and you blindly go in just by thinking like, oh, if I plant the seeds right into the soil and then I start watering it and then the trees will grow and then I'll just harvest it and I'm going to sell it. No, it doesn't work that way. Alright? It doesn't. There's a lot that goes into it. Like the operations I just told you, those were just surface level. That was just the surface. There's many more to take into account. Just one more thing, when you put down your investments in farming, just so you know, you can lose them all within a week without proper knowledge. You can lose them within months, you can lose them within 2 years, or it depends. So your main investment is knowledge. The moment you acquire knowledge, you would definitely do really well. Have you ever heard of knowledge is power? So that is all from me. I'm Naviin the Farmer signing out. Don't forget to like, share this with your friends or your partners that you might want to venture into farming with, or reach me down into the comments below and type in what you want to know more about. Next, I can upload a video about it. So I'll see you guys and I'll catch you guys soon. I'm Naviin the Farmer and I'm signing out.